You know that saying, money doesn't grow on trees? We all hear it.
Yeah, constantly.
But what if, like,
Good.
thinking that way is actually part of the problem? Welcome to the deep dive. This is for you, the learner, someone who wants to get smart fast.
And today, we're really digging into Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, some core ideas from it.
Yeah, it's built around this contrast, right?
Yep.
Two dads, totally different money philosophies.
Exactly. We've got some excerpts here that really lay out the basic differences in how wealthier people, or at least how we argue wealthier people, approach money. It's about the fundamentals.
Right. So our mission here is to pull out those key insights, give you a kind of shortcut to understanding some financial ideas that could, really change things.
Okay.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The book starts with this core idea.
Mm-hmm.
Two dads, completely opposing views on money.
And what's striking, like right off the bat, is how different their advice was. One was all about play it safe, avoid risk. The other was like, no, you have to learn to manage risk. That's crucial for getting ahead financially.
And it wasn't just talk, right? It showed up in big things like, is your house an asset or is it a liability?
Huge difference there. One dad, your house is your biggest investment, total asset.
The standard advice.
Yeah. The other dad, he saw it as something that just takes money out of your pocket. So a liability.
Wow. Okay. And even like paying bills.
Totally different approaches. One thought, pay them immediately, get it done.
So feels responsible.
Right. The other believed, pay yourself first, then worry about the bills.
Interesting. So connecting that to the bigger picture, one dad was about security, like company job, government reliance.
Yeah, exactly. Climb the ladder, get the pension, that whole thing. The other dad really pushed for self-reliance, taking control of your own financial destiny.
And the author says that this constant back and forth between these views, it actually forced him to think for himself about money, not just, except one way.
Which really brings up a key point the book makes. Where do we actually learn this stuff?
Right.
Because it argues pretty strongly that our main money education happens at home, for better or worse, not in school.
Yeah.
And that kind of explains why so many people feel, a bit lost with finances.
So, okay, this isn't just theory. The book uses these early stories, like the toothpaste tube business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one. It shows their early drive, wanting to make money.
They saw an opportunity, grabbing old toothpaste tubes.
Resourceful, you got to give them that. Though the author's mom wasn't too thrilled about the growing pile of tubes.
Understandably. And this kind of leads to meeting Mike's dad, the rich dad. The author's own dad mentions their banker is super impressed with Mike's dad's money skills, which surprises young Mike.
Yeah, because Mike's thinking, wait, my dad's good with money, but we don't have the fancy car, the huge